Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have match 7, Oni versus Grip Alpha, and matches 8, Treant versus Fire Giant. Good luck, everyone. Alright, we are going to start with the Grip Alpha versus the Oni. Now, clear reference, since that Oni can do spell casting, we're not going to do that. Sorry, everyone, but we're going to have to get rid of spell casting since that non-magical stuff is allowed. And yeah. So we're just gonna put aside spellcasting and we're just gonna see how it's gonna turn out. So, starting with, of course, the Brick Alpha, we first start with a 19, which hits. Will lash its giant beak maw and will lash into the Oni. That would be a 2d8, so I'm gonna have to roll 2d8 for that. That's 6. So 6 plus 4, that's 10. That depletes 10 of that. It's not gonna do multi-attack, since that it is not enraged under Avoni's power. That's a 14, plus 4 is an 18, which the Oni does strike. Will lash okay, let me see this. So, okay. Will lash a claw attack. It's in its Oni form, so it will do that. It is 1d8. Let's roll. That would be 7 damage, which I'm assuming would lead to this. Alright, let's get this over with. So, that's the first 6 seconds of battle. Alright, the Greek Alpha's turn. Next in line. I rolled a 3. Well, that definitely hits. That does not, no, sorry, that does not hit. 11 plus 4 is 15, which doesn't hit the Greek Alpha. They completely miss. 6 plus 4 is 10, which doesn't hit either. Oh, shoot. That's a 6 also. That doesn't hit either. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's a 12. Finally, an 18, which another 6 seconds have passed after this turn. Oni will do a glaive attack. We'll pull out the glaive and will... Okay, it's gonna be 2d10s. So that'll be 1 and then 2. See what damage this can cause. So that's 10, and that's a 6. So 16 plus 4 is 20 damage. Right? Yeah. It's 20 damage. It'll deplete 20 damage to the Grick Alpha. Grick will perform a multi-attack if having the chance. Nope, which does not. God, okay, Oni rolls a natural 20. We'll perform another claw attack, which will be another 1d8. Using its claw. Okay. Roll the natural 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then since I rolled a natural 20, that's double, so that's 10. 10 damage. Yeah, I'm starting to feel as if the Greek Alpha might actually die. I'm not sure of it yet. 6 plus 4. This is really going a long ways. Finally! I rolled a 16, exactly. It will perform a multi-attack, which will strike a few times. Let me see. It will use a tentacle attack. So that'll be 48. It'll inject all 4 of its tentacles deep into the grave of the Oni's chest, which let's see exactly how much damage that is. So that's 12 5 plus 8 is 13. 12 plus 13 would be 25. Plus 4. 25 plus 4 is 29. 29 damage. Man, alright. That is insane. And it's going to perform multi-attack, which I shall allow because of how many times it has failed. In fact, I might as well use a different dice. This one's so useless. It will perform a weak attack after... Okay, that fails. But it can swipe its tail, which fails also. These D20s are really not friendly with me. Okay, Oni has rolled a natural 4 on that one. That's a fail. 11 plus 4 is 15 also, which doesn't hit. That does not hit Rick Alpha either. Come on, roll something good. Stop rolling 11s. I rolled a 7, which obviously does not hit either. Going longer than I expected. Natural 1 for Rick Alpha. Okay, finally rolled something good. 16 for Oni, which does hit. Okay, we'll make 2 claw attacks. First claw attack is 6 damage. Second claw attack misses. Alright, so that was 6 damage against Rick Alpha, which that'll drain it down. Here, Rick Alpha's turn. Okay, that's a 14, plus 4 is 18, which does hit. Rick Alpha will pierce its beak into the arm in which it has been lashed at. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, so 2D... Alright, that is 13 plus 4, 17 total of damage. So let me do this real quick. Okay, drains it all the way down to 54. And as a bonus action, Rick Alpha will start hiding and climbing using a camouflage technique in the cavernous area, ultimately confusing the Oni. Oni will have to roll for perception, which fails. Oni is unsure as to where the Rick Alpha is. The Rick Alpha, still hidden, though it will attack again by slashing one of its tentacles. Okay, 10 plus 4, which fails. Oni will roll again for perception, which fails also. Rick Alpha success rolls an 18 for damage. It'll swipe its tail as a whip, using it. Okay. Man, I rolled so unlucky. I rolled 2 natural 1s. Plus 4 would be 6 bludgeoning damage. I'll accept it. Alright, so this is... Okay, so that's 4.6. Which will be... Leave it down to 48. Alright. Oni will still roll for perception. Well, in fact, I don't think it does. I think it already detects... It doesn't really matter anyway. Oni's attacked, so it definitely knows that it is aware of being attacked of. Rick Alpha's turn. Fails. Fails also. This is gonna last a while. 5, no. Natural 20 for the Oni. Oni will do another glaive attack. But as it does, it's actually a bonus action. Polymorphs into a small minion, wait into a large. Size, it does the same in each form. The Oni will transform to small or medium of size, and will have to roll a 1d10 for the glaive attack. Natural 10. Draining this to being 22 health left remaining. Oh, actually, double that is actually 20, because I rolled a natural 20 for that. So actually, Brick Alpha is at 12. Roll the natural 1. I figured. Oni has rolled a 12. Ooh, 14, which definitely hits. The 14 plus 4 is an 18, which hits. Grika Alpha will perform another multi-attack for one last match. As such, first performing with... it'll perform its tentacles first, like it did before. So it'll do its 4 tentacle attacks. So that's 10, 15, plus 4 is 19 damage. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this, I'm sorry. So 48 minus 19 drains it to 29 health. Okay, and as it wraps its tentacles for slashing damage, it also performs beak attack, which fails tail attack. Natural 16 for Oni's AC. As so, we'll have to roll 2d6s. That is, what is that, 7? 7 plus 4 would be 11? Yeah. This is actually kind of a cool fight. I'm actually kind of impressed. Alright, let me roll a different d20 here. Oni will perform, okay, 7 plus 4, 11 does not hit. 15, which also hits. Brick Alpha will still perform, actually will perform another lashing beak attack, which will be another 2d8. 6 and a 4, plus 4, which would be 14. Creature's now at 4 health. Shoot. Oh, that's not an 18, that's a 16. Yeah, it still hits. Oni will transform back into his original form, and as such, will perform a claw attack, which is only accessed in its Oni form. And now that it is, will... Okay. Alright, it's 7 damage, which drains this to 5. This is actually kind of intense. Alright, that's another 6 seconds. Yeet. Rolled a... Yeah, that doesn't hit. That hits. We'll lash another claw attack, which will be another... Okay. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume Grick Alpha is officially vanquished to his ground. Alright, next up will be... what is it? Match 8. Fire Giant versus the Treant. I've got everything written down. Last match lasted 13 minutes, so we'll see how this goes. As you can see of how much health both opponents have. Let me do something first before starting. Where's the d20? Okay, d20 is here. I will start rolling for Fire Giant, which will be an 8. Okay, so the 8 plus 7. Strength is actually pretty crazy right now. So 8 plus 7 will be 15, which does strike the Treant. Damage vulnerabilities. Does that mean it can be weakened by fire, or is it just it's vulnerable? I'm not sure. Anyways, most importantly is that a Fire Giant cannot perform fire attacks of any kind. So anyways, Fire Giant will perform a great sword attack, which 66s. Okay, that's gonna be 25 plus 7, which will be 32 slashing damage against the treant. Oh my god. 32. Okay, that's actually crazy. I'm doing this carefully. That is a 66 plus 7 slashing damage right there. That is crazy. Alright, treant's turn. Okay, 16. Hits. Fire Giant is striked, as it is. That's a 4d10 plus 6. So, excuse me, guys. I'll have to read these carefully. 4, 4, 2, and 5. 15. Plus 6 would be 21 damage. Yes. I'm reading it correct. I'm sorry, everyone. Right here. That is a natural 14. Yeah, hits. Fire Giant will again perform. Actually, we'll pick up a rock, which will be light before 40-10 of damage. Like how the treant had picked up a rock from nearby its body as well. As such, it will pick up a rock and throw it in treant's direction. So as it does, okay, let's see. Okay, I do not have enough dice for this. Okay, perfect. Roll. That is a 2, 2, 5, and a 5. That is 14. 14 plus 7, which will be 21 also against the tree. So, there you go. 19, perfect. We'll do a slam attack, which will be 3d6s. Treant will smash its ultimately wood fist into his face. As it does, this will deal approximately 9 damage, plus 6, which will be 15. 15 damage. Right? Yep. 15 damage against the Fire Giant. Okay. Okay, that's another 6 seconds. Alright, Fire Giant's turn is next. I'm going as quick as... Okay, that's a natural 2. That definitely didn't hit. 12 plus 6 is 18, exactly. Strikes. I don't know why I rolled that again. Well, by all means, there are no trees 60 feet from the treant, therefore it can't really animate anything. Since that the treant is arriving in a particularly mountainous area where some particular rocks can be found. So with it, it doesn't really want to have the strength of lifting another rock, not until probably next turn. So, it'll just perform a slam attack instead. So that'll be 16 plus 6, which will be 22 total bludgeoning damage. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, I gotta really pay attention to these things. Okay, so, that'll be another bludgeoning damage against the Fire Giant, which, of course, that was 22 damage. Okay. I really have to pay attention to the game. I'm sorry, everyone. That is a 6. Plus 7 will be a 13, which does not hit. 4 plus 6 is 10, which does not hit either. 10 plus 7 is 17, which does hit. Will throw rock attack this time, however. Instead of taking the total damage, I didn't see this before. The Treant is resistant to bludgeoning damage, therefore it'll take half of it. Okay, so that's 3, 9, 4, and a 1. I'm reading it carefully. So 9 plus 7, which will be 16, plus 1. I'm doing it wrong. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so 9 plus 1, which will be 10. 3 plus 4. Alright, 17 damage. Plus 7, which would be 24. But half of that would be 12. Treant will actually take 12 damage. Perfect. Plus 6. That hits. As it does, we'll perform another flame attack. That is 12 plus 6. Yeah, 12 plus 6, which will be 18. Okay. Fire Giant's turn. 13, which does not hit. 8 plus 6, which does not hit either. 18, which definitely hits. That definitely hits the big time. Will pick up its great sword again and swinging it across the Treant's wooden body, which I have to roll d6. Okay. So that is 5 plus 4, 9. Plus 6, 15. 15 plus 7, which will be 22 damage. In fact, damage. Okay. The great sword has a lot of damage. Speaking of damage, that's a 16, which Treant does hit. Okay, so let me see this. Okay, it will throw another rock, which might be the last one of the game. We're not sure. There are bound to be a few 5 small rocks and a few, I don't know, a few big ones. Okay. 1, 2, okay, 7. That's 4. That's 14 plus 6, which will be 20 total. 20. Okay. And plus 7 is, wow, 16, which does it. I didn't know that. Will swing another long sword across the tree, attempting to slice it. Since that's a tree, it is of course made of wood. Okay, that's 10, 14, plus 6, 20, plus 7, 27. Okay. It is now at 24 health left. Greatsword, I think, is by far a very strong weapon. In my favor. That is insane. Treant's turn. Succeeds. That's 21. 15 plus 6. In fact, it'll roll again. Succeeds also. Therefore, we're actually gonna roll each of 6 of these. That's 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15, okay. That is 9 plus 15, which would be 24, I think. 24 plus 12, which will be 36 damage in total. That is insane. That decreases all the way down to 30. 2 slam attacks, ultimately hitting against the Fire Giant's head. That is 20. 13 plus 7. Fire Giant will slash its great sword again. Since that not many rocks are nearby, that is 12, 13, 16, plus 7. That is 23 plus 7, 30. Treant is successfully vanquished.